Hi guys, it's Jess, and as promised, here is your workshop for building your vision board this weekend. And I got a little glammed up today because I had a photo shoot, so I'm still glowing from that. And I drank a little champagne, so there's that too. But here we are. Anyway, this will make it more fun. But it's been a really good day, and just wanted to make sure that you guys had kind of the rundown of information that you needed to make your vision boards over the weekend. And this is kind of very loosely planned, but I do have a couple of tips for you and a couple of things to share. So please watch the video before you embark upon your vision board making project. And please know that you have until, actually, I was going to say Monday evening, but worst case scenario, if you need till Tuesday evening in order to go ahead and create your video. Take until Tuesday. That's a good 4 days. And hopefully you just get some inspiration and do it over the weekend and make it fun. You can involve your family. You can involve your significant other. You could do it alone and make it a project of like focused Zen solitude. However you want to do this activity, just go for it. What feels good to you? Really sit with that and be like, do I want to do it alone? Do I want to do it with someone else? And go with whatever comes up for you, because that's going to obviously be where your intuition's leading you and what you need to do to have the best vision board experience. Okay, so before I didn't do this live for the reason that I may want to use this video in the future to just in one of my future things. So where was I now? Okay. So before I launch into this, I do actually want to credit two individuals that really supported me in learning more about the vision board process, because I actually did a workshop this past weekend myself with two life coaches, two ladies I'm really fond of, super wise women. If you'd like to get connected with them, I'm happy to connect you, but their names are Bonnie Solomon and then Judy Keating. And Judy Keating is actually a Martha Beck life coach. They're business partners. They're super wise women. They run these workshops on, becoming a priestess, like a 20th century priestess, which is super interesting stuff. I tell you, I've been to a couple of their workshops on this. And I think there's an inner priestess in all of us. So get your mystic on with that. If you want to explore that a little bit further, I'd be happy to connect you to them. So neat people. But anyway, so I did want to credit them, but this is going to add a little of my own flavor and recommendation, because confession time, I know I said I lived the best year of my life last year, and I actually did not have a vision board. So if I was able to do that without a vision board, imagine the possibilities. Ooh, now that I have a vision board. I'm stoked. I have a feeling that just really setting some intentions are going to help me to really, really, really manifest the things that my heart desires, both tangible and intangible. Mostly intangible, I think, at this point. Well, some tangible too. We all need some money and stuff and whatnot. All right, so let me see. I got a couple notes here. Okay. The first thing I'd like you to do before you get started with your vision board is to go ahead and do it like a meditation, and if you're not in the habit of meditating, just say, okay, I'm going to do it for 5 or 10 minutes. If you're a meditator that's doing it regularly, go ahead and block out 20 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes to really sit with, what do I want? What do I want this year? And do some deep breathing, ground yourself. If you need any support over the weekend, just in getting focused or doing a grounding exercise, please reach out to me. I would be tickled to get on the phone with you and just kind of ground you. It takes 5 minutes and kind of get you into that meditative state where you can access your subconscious and really have a better understanding of what your heart and soul wants. Not what the head wants, not what the mind wants, but what the heart wants and the soul desires. So that's really where it's at. And that's really, what steering by starlight means, to quote Martha Beck, or following your own North Star, is listening to your heart. Our minds chatter all day long. Our heads, our thoughts will tell us lies. But if you're really dropping into your heart and going with the desires that lie within there, you can't go wrong. You are going to begin to live your best life because you're listening to your intuition and you're following the messages from spirit and your higher self, and you're going to get to where you want to go. I promise. I've lived it. So Please trust me on this one. Okay, so as far as after the meditation, after you come out of that, write down everything you thought of and just jot it down. I want this, I want this, I want this. And whatever the words or the images or thoughts that came to you, just go ahead and do kind of a mind dump of everything that you learned during your meditation. All right, then you're going to create your images. Now, you can have some options for images. Magazines are a great thing to use when you are collecting images, just sort of scrolling through and really allow something to inspire you before, don't just randomly be like, well, this sounds good and someone else might like it. It needs to speak to you. It needs to speak to your heart and excite you and kind of give you that sort of tingle and that little uncomfortable feeling of, wow, that's neat. That's for me. I desire that. I want that. And that's the kind of page you're going to be ripping out of the magazine. The other thing that you can do is get on Pinterest and research, the things that came up for you, the words, the keywords. Pinterest will have some beautiful images for you. One of the things I also learned at the workshop was Oprah Winfrey's magazine has gorgeous imagery. So if you have any of those magazines laying around, or even if you could come into contact with one or two of those, you would be amazed just by the visual imagery that she uses. And Martha Beck has a column in there that's brilliant as well. So I got to see, I need to subscribe to that because actually it's a really good magazine. My husband has this thing with Oprah, so that's why I guess I've never subscribed to her magazine, but it's really, really well done. So a thought there. So you have your magazines, you have your Pinterest. You also have some sticker opportunities. I love these guys. If you do go to the craft store to get your vision board material, these are called Create 365, and they just have a lot of fun stickers. This isn't my favorite. I have 2 booklets of these, but they'll have quotes. They'll have just different things. There's different books with visuals, flowers, and fun stuff. And it just might be good to make, maybe it has like a little thing for mini lists. These are also good for your planners, just so you know. We'll be talking about planners a little further along too, and just how to really start to really take your life seriously and be sort of mapping out the things in your planner that make you happy. And stickers, you may not like stickers, and that's okay. I'm finding stickers to be a lot of fun and really inspiring, and I map out my day and I kind of add color and intention with the stickers, and I've really just been enjoying that. So, and I started doing that actually last year when I lived my best year, so that was probably, my best year is going to be this year, let's just say that. But that might have something to do with, I started getting very intentional with my days and with really listening to what my heart wanted and going with that. So there's that piece. So you have your magazines, you have your Pinterest, or your, just images online, whatever you want to Google and come up with an image and print, or you have kind of your fun sticker book, which may have some inspiration or quotes. Craft store is like, it's a wonderland, you guys. I mean, it's hard to get out of that place because you'll see all this stuff and be like, how neat is that? I want that. I want that. But I think probably everybody will have to make a quick visit to Michael's or Hobby Lobby this weekend to get your materials, unless you happen to, like me, have some stuff laying around because you always intended to create a vision board, but you just never did it. That was me for like the last 2 years. Ridiculous. Anyway, I have a vision board. Not only do I have a vision board, I have enough material to do a second one, but we'll talk about that in just a second. Okay. One thing you may want to do just to improve the aesthetic quality of your vision board is buy a pair of scissors that have a pattern on them. I don't know what they call those. I'm sorry. They have like a jagged edge. I'll show you what that looks like. So see how this edge is not straight. I didn't just cut it with the regular scissors. I cut it with this jagged scissors. It says better results. Everybody wants better results, right? I'm like an infomercial right now. Anyway, so getting a pair of scissors like this, or even just 1 or 2 pairs with different patterns, might give you some dynamic dimension in your vision board. I always wondered why I'd made vision boards back in the day, and I never liked the way they looked. They just looked junky and yeah. But I think having these scissors really is aesthetically pleasing. And I'm going to let you in. Here's another one I have from my second vision board. It says, the year's biggest breakout stars, because of course that's going to be me on whatever level, whether it's local, national, international, who knows. Anyway, because I'm going to be performing again this year. So this is going to go on my second vision board because there was no room for it on the first one that I made. But yeah, this will be great. Okay, so back to this. The first thing you want to do is get all your images together. And what happened to me was I spent so much time getting my images together, I had almost too many things, which is why I have enough stuff left over to do a second vision board. So I really kind of left some of my acting dreams as well as some of my fitness, nutrition, and self-care goal stuff for a separate vision board, which, I'm so excited. I went to Michael's and I found this. Beautiful. Okay, bling. Okay. If anyone knows me, they know I love the bling. Gotta live with the bling. So you can get something like this. You can get something that's a little more muted and neutral if bling is not your thing. That rhymes. But yeah, so get a board that you like. You can even just use a plain whiteboard. The one I did at my vision board workshop was just plain white, and it turned out great, actually. Even though I was rushing at the end to put everything on it because we were kind of on a timeline, it still looked amazing. So I wanted the bling one for kind of my personal, sort of from the inside out type of goals that I have. So I will be crafting another vision board with you all this weekend. Oh my God, I can't wait to see what you guys come up with. This is going to be fabulous because we're all going to post our vision board, okay? I think it'll inspire others. We'll be cheering you along. We will be in touch with what your goals are because you're going to explain, it doesn't have to make sense to us. It just needs to make sense to you. But you can let us know kind of what your thoughts were on the vision board. The other thing that you can do that I did a little bit of on the one that was just pure white, because it was pure white, it was just kind of static to me. So they gave me some just pieces of colored paper, like kind of I don't know what they call it, construction type paper. Not very thick, but just, a different color where you could maybe make categories. Like if you wanted to do your money stuff in one area, if you wanted to do your fitness stuff in one area, and then your travel goals or your leisure goals. Just different things where if you had a whiteboard, you could sort of do categories. Or you can splay it out all over the board. It will make sense to you. But sometimes having sections can sort of put you in a good state of mind. And I think I recommend, listen to me, just sort of looking at fitness, faith, family. Can't think of the fourth one. Finances. Yeah, of course I forgot that one. So yeah, fitness, family, faith, finances, and family, also family and friends. But looking at those categories as sort of a launching pad for you to sort of organize your thoughts. So hopefully that is helpful to you as well. The other thing that you want to do, and I put this in the notes, so we have the crimp scissors, we talked about that. You'll want to get a board, you'll want to get a glue stick, which I know everyone knows what a glue stick is, but here's one. Glue stick, and then this is what I loved about the workshop that I learned, is they recommended that you put a small mirror onto your vision board because you can look in it and, you see your reflection and what you're trying to manifest is on there. And it really kind of adds a really nice touch. You could even do more than one mirror. You could do a larger mirror. The thing is, I did go to Michael's. I asked for mirrors because I wanted to be able to offer to mail one to you guys. And they said they didn't carry them anymore. So I thought that was really kind of weird. I'm sure you could get something like this on Amazon, or maybe Hobby Lobby does have them. But try to get a lightweight mirror that you can actually glue onto your vision board, because it's sort of an important element of the manifestation process, as Judy and Bonnie taught me. So that's the mirror. The other thing is, and maybe I do have this handy, just get an image of the year. Just, create it yourself, or find one that says 2018. I'm just going to show you one that I'm going to use on my second vision board, even though it's gold. I might look for something different, but just something like that you can put in the top center of your vision board so that the year is on it. Because my hope for you is that so many of your dreams come true from creating this board, that we're all going to never want to miss creating a board moving forward. I mean, I know some of us are in our 40s and 50s, and it's like, gosh, to really take a bite out of life, let's manifest stuff every single year and get excited about our goals. And I've met so many people that have done this, and they've literally said that they looked at their vision board after a year or so, and everything that they had put on it, they manifest that they made it happen. It came true. You don't just manifest by waiting for it to happen to you. I've been learning a lot more about this. It's all about putting it out into the universe that you want it, and then taking inspired action that helps the universe to help deliver it to you. And it goes hand in hand. So I hope that makes sense. Anyway, so. Oh, and here's the little pieces of like construction. It's construction paper that I was talking about that you can maybe do some fun colors and categorize your vision board if you'd like to, and maybe do some angles or things like that. Like, for hopefully this never done. You guys, I've never taught a class on this before, so bear with me. Like you can maybe put something kind of fun, do it like that, and just have maybe, or if you just want to be linear, you can do that too. But ideas, just be creative, be you, and follow your intuition, and just do what lights your heart up as you make your board. Okay. All right. What not to do, let's talk about that for a quick second. I'm at 16 minutes. I didn't want to make this too long. I think 20 minutes is about the max of any teaching training video you're going to see from me, because I know how attention spans go. I know how mine is these days. So the one thing you don't want to do is ask for what you don't want on your vision board. And little personal story here. I realized I wasn't getting what I wanted because all I was thinking about for so many years was what I did not want. And shoot if I didn't keep getting what I didn't want. So that's something to keep in mind. Always be looking ahead for the positive, not, So just to give you an example, if you don't like your boss, and you want her to go away or something, or him, or what have you, don't put like a picture of your boss with a line through it on your vision board. Like that's sort of counterintuitive. Same thing if like you decide you don't want to eat chocolate anymore, which that doesn't make any sense to me, because why wouldn't you? But if you're like, no chocolate all year or something, you wouldn't put like a picture of chocolate and draw like a line, or put no with an exclamation point. So it's only what you want to manifest, not what you don't want. Hopefully that's clear. If you have any questions on that, let me know. I feel like I'm kind of stating the obvious, but I mean, these are just all really, really good things to keep in mind when you do your vision board. So that being said, plan your activity. Block out about maybe 2 to 3 hours to do this. I would say 3 hours at least. And make sure that you have your materials, you have your favorite beverage, you have some music, you have, the people you want to do this with you around you, or if you want to do it in solitude, that you create just a beautiful sacred space to put this together. It's going to be so magical, you guys. I can't wait to see what you do. I know I sound so goofy, but I'm just happy. So there's the training. You have till Tuesday to complete this, because we got to get on with the course. So unless we sort of dream our year, we aren't going to be able to begin manifesting it. So we got to dream it, plan it, and then we're going to start living it, people. And that's what this 4 weeks is all about. So I am going to have another follow-up class on kind of what the dreaming it looks like, and a few things on how to reframe your thoughts. So there will be some other classes coming up. I think I may just do them in video form, because then to have them to be able to use for future classes will be good. I probably shouldn't be saying that, though, now that I think about it. I guess that's it. I'm almost at 20 minutes. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. I hope that this was educational for you. Reach out to me with any questions. Reach out to me if you need some grounding at some point. We can definitely schedule that out. My weekend's pretty open. I'm doing some family stuff, but not unlike last weekend, it's not overcommitted. So I'm looking forward to some downtime, as I know you guys are as well. All right, stay magic, people, and I can't wait to see your vision boards. We're going to be posting them in the comments of this video. I'll go ahead and post the picture of the first one I did, so you can take a look at that. I don't have it to physically explain to you because it's at the layer, but at least you can kind of take a look at it and get an idea of what a vision board is going to look like. Love you guys. See you later. Bye.